Welcome to Door Kickers and Bootlickers solo episode 2. My name is James Colleger. I'm the host of today's episode. Today we will be talking about the warrior mindset. A lot of people should know what this is if you're in my kind of business. Any specialized operator, anything like that should know what the warrior mindset is. But if you don't, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's in the name. They don't call it the warrior mindset for no reason at all. The reason everyone, especially people in my line of work, should have this is because you can't go into a job, especially a militarized job, any job you're going to be running ops or anything like that. You can't go into that job with just a simple weak mindset. You have to have a strong, durable, hardworking mindset. And people in my world, we call it that, the warrior mindset. I got the warrior mindset implemented into me in 2009. It was one of my first deployments. I wasn't even a ranger at the time. I was basic infantry. It was Iraq. And that was probably one of the worst deployments I've had out of the ones out of the 10 under my belt. It was very rough, not just mentally but physically, on many people. And that's what instilled the warrior mindset into me, was seeing all the gruesome and rough stuff that I did. But I'm not here to brag that I have a fucked up mind, that I'm a ultra badass. I'm here to talk about why it is so important to have this warrior mindset in today's society. Quick little story. A few weeks ago, it was a few weeks ago, people on my block apparently were trying to move into a house. They were not actually the owners of the house yet. They were still signing the papers and everything, so it was not their property. We got a call, it was while I was on duty, that there were two dogs locked in the shed behind the house. So I checked on them. They did not have food or water, but they did have blankets. It was a small one, a little tiny one, if you've seen my puppy. It's about like that. And a bigger one like my dog Kato. And I called animal control because I couldn't just I couldn't just take the dogs out. They said that the owners did not know, the actual owners of the property did not know that dogs were locked in there and that they'd talk to the people trying to move in. Well, we didn't get a call back about it or anything, and it was still not their property. Still had the for sale sign and everything else like that. So I went over there while I was off duty. I was carrying, of course, I had my EDC on. And I went up there and I was checking on the dogs. The owner, who shall remain nameless, pulled up the same exact time. And he ran down the hill where he parked towards me, which any other day I would have considered a threat, because he's, kind of charging me. But I was crouched over at the window where I could see the dogs. It was a giant, as tall it is a from head to toe window. And I stood up and I had my hands in my pockets. Where he came up to me and he yelled at me to get away and get off his property. And I said, "Sir, this is not your property. For all you know, I'm trying to, buy this property myself. I'm checking it out." He started yelling at me and cussing me. and he pushed me. The reason I bring up this story is because you can't have a situation like that. You can't go into a situation like that and have a weak mindset. Situation like that would require a warrior mindset, which I don't want to sound super cool and everything by saying that. Because when people hear warrior, they think of a fighter. It's not, an actual combat fighter. It's not what it is referring to. And it's referring to fighter as in you're not going to give up. But he pushed me, and he pushed me twice. So I drew down on him. He backed away. Blah blah blah. He wanted to charge me with trespassing on property that isn't his, and he couldn't charge me, so he got really fucking pissed off and started sending me hate mail. And you cannot deal with a situation like that with a weak mindset. A situation like that, like I said, would almost require a warrior mindset. So, if you ever go into a situation like that, make sure you do not have a weak mindset. Make sure you're strong, not only physically but mentally. But a warrior mindset does not only cover something like that, where you might have to fight or kill someone. What it would cover is all kinds of things, such as if you, let's say you have cancer, that is a perfect situation to have the warrior mindset in. You can't have cancer and everything, be dying like that, and have a weak mindset. I have been in rough situations where I have had a weak mindset, and it is not good. And it'll kill you, your mind. It'll kill your mind having a weak mindset about something like that. You need to have a warrior mindset about all kinds of things. You know, you want to join the military, but you have a physical disability that you believe might keep you from joining. Just because you can't join the military doesn't mean everything's over. Have a warrior mindset about it. You want to join the military because you want to be a special operator, okay? Maybe you're limited because you can't join. Doesn't mean you're over. Doesn't mean your entire dream of being an operator is over. There's plenty of people out here. They are either civilians from the military or they are just straight up civilians that have never really served anything, and they're operating better than some military guys I know. You know, you want to do all kinds of things, but people tell you that you can't. Have a warrior mindset about that. Just because somebody tells you that you can't doesn't mean you won't. I was told for forever that I couldn't join the military, that I couldn't become a cop, that I couldn't be where I am now, that I'd fail in life. I would never be married. I would never have a kid. I'd fail at everything. I'm living my dream life because I had a warrior mindset about it and I did not fucking give up. I fucking fought for everything. And I had nothing just handed to me right then and there. I had to fucking work for everything. And the reason I worked so hard is because I had a warrior mindset about it. And I was driven to fucking work. You can't go into a job interview or anything like that and say, oh, well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. You need to fucking tell yourself, I'm going to fucking get this job. And if I don't, I'm just going to keep on looking and I'm just going to keep on pushing because I got to make that money. I got to fucking get money so I can live. That's how you need to be about everything. A lot of people, like New Year's resolutions, are going to be working out. And they buy a gym membership and they never do. If you are serious about working out, though, don't just sit there and say, oh, yeah, I'll get around to getting a gym membership. No. Get on it. You don't even need a gym membership to fucking work out. If I can't get to the gym, I go outside in my yard, I get some weights, I fill some shit into a backpack, and I fucking push. You know? If you're some military law enforcement guy, any job you have to wear a vest Work out with that. Sometimes I don't even use weights. All I do is strap my vest and my belt on, and I go outside and I start doing push-ups, jumping jacks, running, all that kind of shit. That's all you need for that, you know? Push yourself. Push yourself further than anyone could have thought possible. Living a simple, weak mindset is easy. That's why everyone does it. But don't do it. It's not worth it. You can't go in today's society with a weak mindset. I see everywhere. Someone says a few words and it offends someone, and that person cries, that person fucking commits suicide because they had a weak mindset. And I'm not trying to shit on them because, they committed suicide. Maybe they had a lot of problems going on that nobody saw. I get that. But don't let little things bother you in life, you know? Because that's having a weak mindset, and you can't live in today's society with a weak mindset. A lot of people do, and it destroys everything. A lot of people have a weak mindset about politics and everything like that. And that's what is destroying this world, Is that people have a weak mindset about everything, and they say, oh, well, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. No, tell yourself you are going to make it. Even if you can't do the number one thing you wanted to do in life, you can still do something. You can still do something and find joy in it. When, at first, when my parents told me that I would never make it in the military, I was like, fuck, shit, what am I going to fucking do? And I talked to him and I was like, hey, maybe if I do law enforcement. And they were like, no, you can't make that either. You're going to fucking fail. You're not going to graduate high school. You're probably going to get a girl pregnant. Well, look at me now. I have 8 deployments as a ranger, 2 deployments as infantry, and now I'm a cop. I'm a canine officer, which is fucking insane, dude. You can't go into life with a simple mindset. And I've said that about 5 times now, but you know, if you want to do something, fucking do it, dude. Don't say, "Oh, well, I might do it, I might not." If you really want to fucking do it, then do it. Don't be afraid. Be confident in yourself. And you can't just sit at home, you know. The people that sit at home and just waste away, live off of food stamps because they can't get up and go get a job, they're weak mentally and they're not going to survive. Only a strong mindset will get you anywhere. You want to go to college? Go to fucking college, dude. Nothing's stopping you. Oh yeah, you're running into some debt? Work for it. Find a job and fucking work. Paid off. People, yeah, I hate these kind of people. It's like my sister. My sister's been arrested twice, and I barely have contact with her or her kids. She does drugs and drinks and steals. And the reason she does that is because she has a weak mindset. She has a weak mindset because she thinks she has to have this dude that she's with in her life. And she tells herself that if she doesn't have him, she's going to fail. You don't need anyone in your fucking life. All you need is yourself. You don't need anyone else to to succeed. I've seen hundreds of people grow up in poverty and just waste away. And then they decided, they said, "Hey, I'm going to fucking get up and I'm going to work." Close friend of mine, he's actually one of the co-hosts of this podcast. He is not in the greatest financial position, and he wants to pay off everything that his mom has done for him. And I 100% respect that. And he comes to me every once in a while and he says, "Hey, I can't find a fucking job, dude." I tell him, just keep looking. He's like, "Nah, man, I've looked everywhere and I can't find it." And he's a very close friend of mine and he's like family, dude. But, you know, fuck that, dude. Don't fucking think like that. Tell yourself, "Hey, just because I can't find one now doesn't mean I won't find one later." You know, for all you know, everything that's closed this week will be open this week. Don't fucking give up and don't whine about it either. Don't complain. Say, "Hey, well, this kind of fucking sucks for me, but it's whatever. I'll keep fucking pushing. I'll keep pressing. I'll keep looking." Live by the warrior mindset every fucking day. Um, there's an Instagram page I follow. It's called NFQ Official. There's a SWAT dude I know that sponsors it, but that's the reason I found it. They motivate me all the fucking time, dude. I wake up and I'm not feeling it today or that day. I get on Instagram, I find one of their videos, and I watch it, and I'm like, "Hey, fuck yeah, dude! I need to go out and do shit. I need to do that." You know, that's how you need to live. Even if you're like depressed about something, find joy in whatever you can. You know, even if you can't actually do it, find something similar. Just like I was saying about being a special operator. Even if you can't be a military operator, doesn't mean you can't be an operator at all. Try law enforcement. Try being a civilian, a civilian style operator like Lucas Botkin or Drew Hopkins, anyone like that. It's a simple code. The code is don't give up. And that's all you got to live by. That's all you need to live by. All you should live by. That's all you need in life, basically, is the warrior mindset. And you can achieve amazing things. In conclusion, don't give up. Have a badass mindset. Have the warrior mindset. Live by a specialized code. Do what you want to do in life. And if you can't do the exact thing you want to do, find joy in whatever you can. Can't join the military? Try law enforcement. Try something, anything like that, Do what you can. Everyone is limited, but find your limit. Say, "Okay, this is my actual limit." And everyone says, "Oh, push past your limit." Not everyone should push past their limit. Find your limit and say, "Okay, that's where I draw the line." Go out and fucking work, dude. So, this is a short episode, and I rambled like always. Need to start writing a script. But ultimately, stay classy, stay American. Taxation is theft, and my favorite, all gun laws are infringements. Have a great day, great night, wherever you live. Keep on rocking.